Hey guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to another video, and as you can see, I am on the opposite side of my room, and that is because we are here for our March TBR video. Cannot believe we are making videos about March. Like, what do you mean March is in, what, 3 days? That's absolutely insane. We've already finished 2 months of 2026, and it's just getting faster. But today we're going to be choosing all the books that we will be putting on my March TBR. However, there is going to be a twist. There are a lot of new releases coming out in March, and I decided to be very mindful with new releases this year. I actually did my research and searched up books that are coming out, authors that are going to be coming out with new books, and then when those books will be coming out. I do have a new releases spread in my bullet journal, which helps me so much because not only do I physically have the books printed out, but whenever I find out another book that gets released, I'll just write the title there and I'll just print the book and put it there. I did go in order publication date, so here would be starting from January and then all the way down. Of course, these spots are empty for books that might be coming out later and we just don't know about them yet. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the month of March, I have my eyes on 6 new releases. That is a lot of new releases, especially it's 1 month. It is difficult to put all of them on my TBR, especially since one of them, The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez, actually comes out March 31st. So I will not be putting that on my March TBR, but rather on my April one because it's getting released the last day of the month. Here they are. We have Just Friends. This is coming out March 3rd. That is in 6 days. I cannot believe it. Then we have This Story Might Save Your Life. I think this is a debut author book. I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on it. Okay. And then we have The Wings That Bind. This is the 3rd book in the Wings of Blood trilogy series. I don't even know how many books are supposed to be out in that series. I have no idea. And then we have In Her Own League by Liz Tomfordy. This covers one of the characters from the Windy City series. And then we have Love Song by Elle Kennedy. This covers, I think, the daughter of Garrett and the son of, did I just call him Garrett? I'm so sorry. The daughter of Graham, Garrett Graham, right? Is it the daughter of him? I don't even know. So I did some research. It's actually following Garrett Graham's son and then Logan's daughter. I'm so excited to finish the off-campus series. I still have to read The Score and The Goal, and yeah. So I did just inform myself that it is actually Garrett Graham's son and then Logan's daughter, which I am so excited for. I cannot wait for that book. However, before we get there, I do need to read The Score and The Goal by Elle Kennedy. Those are the last 2 books of my off-campus series that I haven't finished yet. So I have my eye out on these 5 books. I technically am putting them on my March TBR because I want to read them in March other than those 5 books. Let's go ahead and pick up some prompts for my TBR jar. I'm thinking of doing just 3 for now because we have 5 books already on the TBR and I'm not trying to put like 20, okay? You're kidding. The first prompt is new release. So that's actually very fitting. We already have 5 books for that prompt. Let's pick another one, okay? This is so perfect. The first prompt we have is free pick. So I literally get to pick any book. Any book. What do I want to read? This is actually very difficult because I get really overstimulated and I don't know what book to pick. Sue me, I don't care. We are putting The Score by Elle Kennedy on my TBR. That's because I really need to get reading. I need to finish the series before I go into Love Song. That is the only reason why I'm reading this. So I think it's absolutely perfect that we got this prompt so we could put it on my March TBR. And it's still a wintry month. So yeah, I'm currently 39 pages in it. I'm just gonna restart it. But yeah, I don't know. I really did not like the beginning of this book, which is why I never finished it. Now for prompt number 2. A 1-word title. That's actually really good. Really good. So I went on my Kindle and I chose X by Frida McFadden. Technically it's The X, but I wouldn't count the, especially since I couldn't find any books on my TBR that had 1 word.
I just saw it. There is the Elsie Silverbooks, like the Flawless series, but I'm not actually going to be starting that series anytime soon, so we're not going to put those on my TBR, even though those do all have 1-word titles.
I'm just gonna go with this book because X is basically 1 word, guys, okay? And then let's pick up our last prompt. This will be book number 8 for March. Let's go. Very hyped book. Very hyped book. Low-key, I might go back to my Kindle for this. A book that has been very hyped, especially now, I see it in absolutely every single reading vlog, is The Correspondent. Virginia Evans. Wait, Virginia Evans. No, I was thinking of Virginia Woolf. Never mind. Okay, so this is The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. This is a story literally written only through letters. The story is just letters. I am very scared to go through it because I'm afraid I won't like it because it will only be through letters. I feel like this is a book I might DNF, but everyone has given it 5 stars. So I'm really hanging on to that thread of hope that this can be a 5 stars. Gosh, I really hope. But that is the last book we're going to be putting on our TBR. Now, unfortunately, I didn't even look at my 26 books for 2026 that I said at the beginning of the year. But I feel like I've read so many of them in the month of February, and I read a couple in January. I didn't even look at it for this month, but it's also because I am prioritizing my new releases for this month. So let's just go ahead and go over all the books that we chose for March's TBR. First up, we have Just Friends by Haley Pham.
This book is definitely my #1 most anticipated release of the whole year. I've been waiting for this book for 2 years because I love Haley Pham. She got me into reading, okay?
The next book is This Story Might Save Your Life by Tiffany Crum. What? Her last name's Crum? Interesting. This Story Might Save Your Life by Tiffany Crum. I think this is a debut author. I'm not quite sure. I actually have no idea of what this book is about. I just want to read it, and yeah. Then we have The Wings That Bind by Briar Boylan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I am so excited for this. I recently gave the second book a 5 star, so I can't wait to read this book. And we have In Her Own Wing by Liz Tomforty. This book, again, is following a character from the Windy City series, which is a 5-star series for me. And then the last new release we have is Love Song by Elle Kennedy. I am so excited to read that book. And to do that, we do have another book to pick out to read before. Our 3 physical books that we chose that are not new releases were The Score by Elle Kennedy. This is the first one. This is the 3rd book in her series. Like I said, I want to read this before I get to the new release. So that's why I'm putting it on my TBR. In my mind, I'm also like thinking after I finish this, go read The Goal because that's also the last book of the series. And then we can finally take this off of my unfinished series. So yeah, this is the book. Then we have The X for our one-word title. That is on my Kindle. I can't wait to read that. And then the last book we have is The Correspondent. That is a book that is very hyped now, and I cannot wait to read that as well. Fortunately, I didn't read it for Valentine's Day, but we'll read it in March. And those are the 8 books that I put on my March TBR. It's been a while since I put that many books on one TBR, but I truly am excited to read all of these books, and I cannot wait to get to them. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!